Welcome to MDK's Pre-Dental Series. Today we're diving into dental school online application process, commonly called ADEAAS. ADEAAS, standing for Associated American Dental Schools Application Service, is the application portal you'll use when applying to dental schools. In this video, we'll provide a broad overview through how to create an account, navigate the website, and share key tips for completing your application successfully. To give a general overview of the timeline, the application cycle typically starts in May or June, as ADEAAS portal becomes available in May and starts allowing submissions in early June. The application cycle typically closes in February, but deadlines vary by school. Our tip for you is to not wait until the deadlines approach. Start and submit your application as early as possible. The entire application process can take up to 4 months, and since dental schools have rolling admissions, submitting early may provide you the advantage of time. If you're aiming to submit your application in June, we recommend starting by February. You can prepare your essays and gather documents in a Word or Google Doc before the portal becomes accessible. The first step is creating your account on ADEAAS portal. Head over to the website and enter your basic information, including your name, contact information, username, and password. Make sure your email is professional and one that you check often, as this is where schools will contact you. Once your account is set up, take a moment to familiarize yourself with the 4 main tabs at the top of your page. Let's go through each of these 4 tabs. My Application tab is a tab that is an overview of your dental school application. It's where you'll input personal information, academic history, supporting information, and program materials. The second tab is Add Program. This Add tab allows you to select schools you're applying to. The third tab is the Submit tab. This tab is where you'll officially send out application and pay your fees. The payment is processed directly through ADEAAS portal. You'll pay online using a credit card, and there's no need to mail any checks. Once you pay and submit your application, you cannot edit most sections. Only a few areas like planned coursework will remain open for updates, so make sure you carefully review each part of your application before you submit. The last tab is the Status tab. In this tab, you can monitor the progress of your application. If you look at the top right corner of the page, you can find your ID number. You'll need this for application fees and supplemental questions, so keep it handy. Let's dive deeper into My Application section. First, the personal information. This section has several parts, including agreement statements, biographic information, contact information, citizenship information, environmental factors, parent and guardian, race and ethnicity, and other information. Pay special attention to sections that might require essays, such as environmental factors if you identify as a disadvantaged applicant, and other information like demonstration of manual dexterity or COVID-19 impact. In the academic history section, list all colleges, universities, and high schools you've attended or are currently attending. When entering transcripts, you have the option to input grades manually or to pay ADEA to do it for you. If you choose to have ADEA do it for you, just be sure to double check their work. This is also where you'll put information about standardized tests, including dental admissions test, the DAT. You will have the option to report your planned test date and input unofficial DAT scores if you already have them. You can submit your application before receiving your official DAT scores, but your application won't be considered complete by dental schools until your official scores are submitted. The supporting information section will require the most effort. It includes evaluations, experiences, achievements, licenses, and your personal statements. For evaluations, you have 2 options. The first option is to request up to 4 individual recommendation letters. It depends on schools, but most of them require at least 2 of the 3 individual letters from science professors. The third and the fourth letter can be from a dentist you shadowed or assisted, or a non-science professor. The minimum number of individual letters required is typically 3 for most schools, but some schools have different requirements, so always double check each school's website to confirm. The second option is to submit one committed letter, and you can also request up to 3 individual evaluations in addition to the committed letter. Note that a math professor would count as a non-science professor. Ask for evaluation letters early, ideally 4 to 5 months in advance. If you're starting your application in February, this should be the first thing you would do. If your school offers you a committed letter, make sure you're keeping track of the internal deadlines. Your school will provide you with more details about the committed letter process. For experiences, you'll categorize your activities into academic enrichment, dental experience, shadowing, employment, volunteering, research, and extracurricular activities. When writing about your experiences, write in full paragraphs instead of bullet points to clearly explain your involvement and impact. You have the option to start up to 6 experiences that you feel are most meaningful or relevant, but don't worry if you have fewer. Highlight the experiences that best showcase your journey and strengths of the dental schools. For achievements, you can highlight any awards, honors, and scholarships. Just like the experiences section, you have the option to start up to 4 achievements that you feel are most meaningful or relevant. For licenses, you can add any dental assisting certifications you have, so make sure to keep copies of your certifications. For your personal statement, you will upload an essay that answers the question, what motivated you to pursue a career in oral health? It's a very important part of your application, so start early, revise often, and get feedback from advisors, family members, or peers. A strong personal statement has a compelling narrative that connects your experiences to your motivation for dentistry. In this section, you can show off what you learned from your experiences. Sharing your value of an experience and takeaways is more valuable than listing A to Z of what you did. For example, tell them about what the dental office shadowing experience taught you about the profession rather than what you saw. Finally, in the program material section, you may need to complete additional requirements for specific dental schools. Look ahead at these to prepare answers to supplemental questions and upload prerequisite documents. Our tip for you is to make a spreadsheet to keep track of school-specific requirements. Before hitting submit, have multiple people review your application to ensure your materials are polished and your responses make sense. Once everything is set, submit your application and stay on top of your emails for updates. Remember to always check your spam folder, because sometimes important messages can end up there. Today we covered the key components of the ADEA AADSAS application. We explored the 4 main tabs of the application portal and took a closer look at the key sections of the My Application tab. We hope this video helps you feel more confident and organized as you go through the application process. Thanks for watching and best of luck on your dental school journey.